Dr. Clark, what is the mission and vision of the Choice School of Innovation?
The Choice School community will create personalized paths to empower learners beyond the classroom. This means that each child will have the opportunity to learn at their own pace and path and based off their interests. So we can take all their interests and be able to incorporate that in math, science, literacy, social studies, and all those core curricular areas and base it around their interest.
What will this new school look like?
It will look different each and every day for every student. But what I think you're going to see is that you're going to see students trying to break down the door to get inside. They're going to be each and every day energized to come inside to learn more about what is very meaningful and to them. They're going to understand their strengths, and they're going to set goals to work on areas they want to improve on, and it's going to be based completely on what their interests are.
What will the school's name be?
All right, so we just had a contest, and we were able to collect roughly about 200 different names from the community, and we're going to be sharing that name on January 18th at the board presentation. So we're excited to share that.
Is the Choice School only for smart kids? What students is this good for?
The school and the philosophy behind it and the theory and teaching practices that will take place each and every day is for each and every child. It doesn't matter on their academic abilities.
Who can attend the Choice School of Innovation?
Any student who is eligible to attend a Melville Elementary School, kindergarten through 4th grade, will have the opportunity to attend the Choice School of Innovation.
How does the lottery work?
So following the approval of the school on January 18th from the board, we will do a lottery system at the end of February. Families will be able to apply for the school. The lottery will, through the selection process, will mirror the district's demographics in regards to socioeconomics, to ELL students with IEPs. So it will mirror the percentage demographics of the district.
Why can't all Melville schools do this?
And in a district this size, it's very difficult to be able to incorporate this instantaneously throughout every school in our district. So the idea is that we can embed these practices at the Choice School of Innovation, that it can be a model for our teachers that are currently within the district. We'll ultimately come to each of our schools from early childhood all the way up through high school. But you need a spark, you need a catalyst that will start this process.
Where is the money coming from?
The funding for the Choice School of Innovation, it will be coming from the district's operating funds.
Is the Choice School a technology school?
This is not a technology school, and I don't want people to get confused that technology is innovation or innovation has to have technology. Yes, technology is going to be a resource in the school. We're looking at one-to-one technology for our 3rd and 4th grade students, and then a 2-to-1 for our kindergarten through 2nd grade. Technology is definitely going to be a resource. It's going to supplement the teaching strategies that are being used in the classroom and to support the students' learning, but it's not totally technology-based.
What resources are available for students with IEP?
What is determined by the child's IEP will be followed at the Choice School of Innovation. So depending on the resources and goals that are needed within that child's IEP will again be serviced at Choice School of Innovation. We have currently on staff, we have 2 resource teachers and then also an SLP, a speech language pathologist that will be at Choice School of Innovation as part of the staff and has been part of the process from early on stages. So,
How long will the school last?
Once and hopefully approved on January 18th, the school will be a permanent school within the Melville School District, and will be again open for within the lottery system for students to apply.
Will the Choice School curriculum look the same as other Melville elementary schools?
The Melville School District curriculum is aligned to the Missouri Learning Standards, and the staff will follow those learning standards again, but how the teaching strategies and approaches that are used to teach those will look different than what you would see in a traditional classroom setting. So again, going back to each student being able to have a personalized pace and path and tying in their interest to those learning standards, that will be the big difference.
Will Choice School students be able to participate in specialist class like CORE?
Absolutely. So students right now in elementary school have the opportunity to attend PE, library, art, music. And so those opportunities will be available at Choice School of Innovation as well. They may look a little bit different. We envision a lot of collaboration among the classroom teacher and those specialists to, again, provide unique opportunities for these students within those specialist areas.
Is this new school only for gifted students?
I think there's going to be some strategies that are comparable to what you would see within a stretch classroom. We're going to recognize and celebrate diversity, creativity in the classroom, and hopefully be able to enhance that within all our students. But this school is not only for gifted students; it's for all students.
What about the transportation? Can the students ride the bus to the new school?
What we're looking at now, the district will provide transportation. We're looking at students would get on a bus at their current bus stop within their home school. They would ride the bus to their home school and then get possibly on another bus, ride that bus over to the Choice School of Innovation and be dropped off. It's very comparable and very similar to what we do for our stretch students right now. Meaning that this potentially we would have to start school a little bit later than our current elementary schools time. Maybe by 10 minutes is kind of what we're figuring. However, we will not be providing transportation in the afternoon. So families would be obligated to pick up their child. And of course, if families choose to drop off their child in the morning, they can do so as well. We have a great partnership with the YMCA, and I know if there's enough interest, we would definitely have Y-Care before and after school.
What happens if a student at the Choice School doesn't like it?
Obviously, there will be conversations with the family, with the classroom teacher, and all teachers involved, and myself, and we'll evaluate, why is the family unhappy about their experience at Choice School of Innovation. And of course, ultimately, if the family chooses not to stay at an appropriate time, that child can go back to their home school. Absolutely.
Will it be hard for students to transition from the Choice School to middle school?
Those students, as the district is continuing with their research and innovative teaching practices, I believe that as they leave the Choice School of Innovation, that our schools will be able to continue that, those teaching strategies and that unique experience into the middle school and into the high school.
If the Choice School opens, what happens to the SCOPE program?
On January 18th, the board will have to decide if the students will move to the Witzel building or if they will rent or buy another space. So that will come down to the Board of Education.
Why should our community support the Choice School of Innovation?
This is the start of something much bigger than just the Choice School of Innovation. That will change the educational landscape here in St. Louis. It is important that the students feel ownership in their learning and being able to address their needs each and every day based off their interest. And if they find something that just really sparks their interest, that we have time to take them down that road. And even though it's going to be, it will follow the learning standards, that there's opportunity there for them to even explore even more, discover more. And that's how greatness happens.